Man, oh man, I don't know how they keep on doing it, guys, but for some reason, Luminosity Gaming keeps on leaking their big announcements before they even keep on happening. In case you guys have not been following LG over this past year, probably the biggest streaming announcements of any organization, or at least up there when you combine all of them: Rocky No Hands, Anomaly, Muselk, Mr. Fresh Asian, and of course we have xQc probably most notably, and most recently, it's Nickeh30 from the Fortnite scene, now officially joining the LG army and their stream team, which is clearly one of the biggest in all of esports right now, so a huge congratulations to them. But part of my talking point for today's episode is all about the leaks, because if you guys do remember, long before xQc was officially announced after departing Sentinels, this too was leaked by the Hollywood Reporter. In case you guys don't know, oftentimes organizations will send out press releases or embargoes to these companies. Hollywood Reporter, I imagine, gets something along those same lines because they oftentimes are the first to report on all of these big signings, or at least a fair big number of them, especially when it comes to someone like Nick Merckx and an extended partnership with FaZe Clan. And the same with xQc. It was actually months before his official LG announcement. They leaked in that article and actually misspoke and put xQc in it, and then later changed it to a different name, and it ended up to be true, as LG did sign xQc after he left Sentinels. And just like that, yesterday or these couple of days ago, it was very weird because LG pretty much just gave everyone the information again ahead of time on Nickeh30. In case you guys missed it, Nickeh30 would tweet out and he said, tomorrow, big announcement, 2:30 Eastern time. And then the day of, LG tweets out, big announcement today, 2:30 Eastern time. And so, if anyone out there is as smart as I am, which you guys are, and a lot of you are far and above smarter than I am, you put 2 and 2 together, and everyone knew probably a full, 8 to 12 hours ahead of time, if not even before then, with even longer back hints at this, that Luminosity Gaming would be signing Nickeh30. So hey, it's a weird vibe. Why you'd want to do that? Why there would be no coordination of, hey Nicky boy, maybe let's not tweet today, or maybe Nick goes, hey LG, maybe let's not do that. Tweet the same time for same announcements. Either way, of course, 2 of their biggest signings, and I really wanted to make this a talking point, just more so to talk about what LG keeps on doing, and they keep signing talent. And from what I've heard, and what they've even told us, they are still not done. One of the biggest stream teams in gaming is Luminosity Gaming. Congrats to Nickeh30 on being a recent signee. And if you guys follow Twitter, you probably knew it was happening ahead of time. Now, speaking of some big deals out there and some big changes in the esports scene that we have seen way in the past, but certainly as of late, we are seeing more esports organizations take on investments, take on funding, or find new ways to actually bring in money or make money. It was actually Team Liquid, I believe, first of all, now Team Envy, and most recently, it was also Cloud9 announcing a partnership program where you guys can become a premium subscriber almost, or a member of the Cloud9 family for $500 a year to support your favorite organization. And I'm asking you guys, what do you think about this? Obviously, $500 is a very steep price. This comes just a day before Fnatic has now also announced their brand new crowdfunding, which means you, for the small price of a very minimum $25, that's all it takes, can become a part of Fnatic in what they're calling a crowdfunding, of course, a way for, people out there and members and fans to become a part of Fnatic. They too will also be taking on this investment, which is very interesting, right? Both of these organizations finding new way to bring in this money, and yes, they both offer their certain rewards back. It's just, it's interesting to see, because I really don't know if the small amount of items that Cloud9 is going to offer back to you, of course, there will be exclusive content. I think Team Liquid is actually free. It's more so interaction based. You earn points that you can actually eventually cash in for some small rewards out there. Is it worth it? I have no idea. But if you are a diehard Cloud9 fan and want to support them, does it make sense? I think we will see other organizations do the same, and the same goes for something like Fnatic. I don't know if you're going to see a return on that investment, but if you want to keep supporting them, much like Astralis, they went public with an IPO. Enthusiast Gaming, who own Luminosity Gaming, also going public on NASDAQ. So we are seeing more organizations take on funding in this kind of way, and it's going to be very interesting to see how all of these organizations do so very differently. Some will go public. Fnatic will not, but they'll still take crowdfunding. Cloud9 will do membership programs. Team Liquid and Envy will do their own things. It's going to be very interesting to see. Also, thanks to Scott Smith as well as Hunter T. Chris on Twitter as well. In a reply to my thread, they brought up this. It was actually SK Gaming, probably the first esports organization to ever do this kind of way to support your org. They had it called SK Insider back in, I believe, what they said was 2004. That's how OG SK is, which is pretty remarkable to see. So thanks to those guys, that's the kind of intellect and knowledge I just wouldn't know about. So this has been around for some time, but most recently, we are seeing several organizations take a new spin on trying to make money off their audience and off their fans. What do you guys think about it? As we have that struggle to remain or even be profitable in this space, I like the idea that esports organizations will try and be creative as to how they can actually offer something back to their fans, and their fans will pay for it. So we'll see what happens in the future, guys. Hope you all enjoy as per usual. Enjoy your weekends. You're beautiful, whoever you are. Say it back. Okay, I'll see you guys back here sometime soon. Take care of yourselves.